When I first launched the GX Summer channel a couple of months ago, one of the first videos I did was what I think a hotel pack for The Sims 4 should look like. And there have been a couple of mods to simulate what hotel life has been like. But this latest mod from Lot 51 called The Sweet Life is something really unique. And today we're going to find out if the sweet life really is the sweet life. And I can tell you from playing this already, it is. But be sure to like, share, subscribe, click notifications so you never miss any of my content. Let's talk about the sweet life from Lot 51 as well as Snooty Cam from SnootySims. So to help us along on our journey, we are going to enlist some of this channel's favorite Sims. We're talking about Hayden and Rowan. And Hayden and Rowan have really been working on their romance and their family dynamics since the last time we left off. And a lot of good things have been happening, such as Sam has basically graduated early from high school. She is now attending college. And Phoebe is doing really well in school too. So Hayden and Rowan decided to reward the kids. They were going to take them on a family vacation to Tartosa. And what better place to go to in Tartosa than the Tartosa Hotel and Resort built by Marmalade. And this is where we're going to explore the sweet life from Lot 51 as well as Snooty Cam from SnootySims. Now, the first thing that you need to know about Sweet Life is it all revolves around having this bell placed on site. Now, once you do that, you are able then to set up the hotel parameters, manage hotel settings. Another important point I'd like to make is that you must have either Zerbu's venue list or Basemental's venue mod in order to utilize Sweet Life. If you don't have those mods, you're not going to be able to have the mod be able to be listed as a hotel when you set up the lot. So be sure you have either Basemental's venue list or, Basemental's venue mod or Zerbu's venue mod in order to utilize this feature. Another thing is that you'll need Lot 51's Core 123 in order to utilize this mod entirely. So be sure that when you go to download Sweet Life that you have those mods installed, either one or the other, either Zerbu or Basemental, and also Core 123 from Lot 51 as well. One of the things I'd like to mention about this hotel is that this hotel mod, is that in order for you to really have a truly immersive experience, you need to make sure that all the rooms in your hotel are spoken for. If you don't, your Sims are just going to wander out of their hotel room and go into like rooms that are not marked, and they will hang out there all day. The other thing you need to know is if you have any type of laundry service on your hotel, you need to have hampers so that you can use the washer and dryers. Otherwise, your Sims are just going to leave dirty clothes all over the place. Now, the good news is that the housekeeping will come by and take the dirty clothes out of the hamper and put it in the washing machine. But then it's up to you to pay for the clothes getting washed, which is basically what happens at a hotel anyway. If you've been to any hotel, you know that if you do laundry there, they're going to charge you whatever it is they charge you, and it's more than $10, I'll tell you that. But anyway, getting back to the hotel mod, I really did enjoy this mod. It does have a few quirks. I'm sure Lot 51 is going to fix them, but the key things I'm going to tell you is that if you bring a family here, you need to have a room that is basically catered to a family because you cannot rent more than one room per household. So if you go as a couple, it's fine. If you go as a family, that's where you're going to run into trouble. So my advice to you, if you use this mod, make sure every single room is set appropriately, either as guest, VIP, or staff room. And also make sure that you have all the hotel settings taken care of before you go into gameplay. So make sure your kitchen perks are set up. Make sure your continental breakfast is set up if you want to do that. Make sure that everything in your hotel is set up the way you want to before you go into gameplay, because once you go into gameplay, you're not going to be able to change it. Now, it is true that you can use BB Enable Free Build to add objects during gameplay when you are at this hotel. So you could place down various objects you wanted to that way. But if you didn't want to do that and just rely on pure gameplay, you would have to wait until after the hotel stay is over, and then you could go back into Build By and edit them. Overall, I do think that this mod has a lot to offer. It is really a terrific hotel mod. I had a wonderful time playing with it. My Sims seem to have enjoyed themselves. The weekend we spent at the Tartosa Hotel and Resort, again built by Marmalade, and we had a wonderful time. And while we were staying at the hotel, we also took some pictures, and we utilized SnootySims Snooty Cam in order to do that. Now, the thing I like about Snooty Cam is that it goes a little bit further than the typical camera that's in the base game. You can also attach this camera to a tripod and be able to get those tripod settings as well. But something that is really great about Snooty Cam is that you can shoot from any angle. You could put the camera down on surfaces and shoot from any angle. But you would need to have not the active sim shooting the picture, but another inactive sim being the photographer in order to get the perfect shots. If you do this with the active sim shooting the picture, it's always going to do it after the action has taken place. So if you are trying to get an action of the active sim, you will need an inactive sim in order to take the picture. Another point I'd like to make is, how have Hayden and Rowan been doing since we left off? Well, they've been doing really well. As you can tell, they have a steamy romance dynamic. They went from strained to steamy in 6 days. They also have a close family dynamic now. So they're no longer a difficult family dynamic, they're a close family dynamic. And that happened off camera. I wasn't able to capture that. I thought I did, but I didn't, unfortunately. But I just wanted to throw that back out there in case you were wondering about what was going on with them since we last left off in the Love Struck video. But overall, how do I feel about these mods? Well, when it comes to the sweet life, I really do think that it is indeed the sweet life. I think it is a fantastic mod. It has a lot of possibilities. You can have a great time exploring all kinds of options with this mod and really having a great time with your Sims in whatever hotel you choose to make. And you can really do sky's the limit when it comes to hotels. You can build a grand resort. You can build a shoddy little, motel for, some Sims to check into for an afternoon tryst, let's say. Or you could have basically the standard hotel, which maybe you're sending your Sims to business on, and they're hanging out there for the weekend. There's really all kinds of different possibilities, but the main point of this is that you really do need to pay attention to making sure that all of your rooms are fulfilled. And you also need to make sure that when it comes to room service, that you have appropriate flat surfaces for your porters to deliver the food on. Otherwise, they're just going to leave it on the next available flat surface that they find, and that could be the floor. But I do like Lot 51's Sweet Life mod a lot. I think that there's been a lot of love and attention that has gone into this, and for that, I do recommend it. I'm also going to give Snooty Cam a really good recommendation by SnootySims because I really like the way you can really utilize different angles. Put this on any surface, a shelf, a table, stairs, platform, however you want to do it, you can. And you can get some amazing shots. You can even take a tripod photo without even having to have a tripod. So I think that that is fantastic. And the amount of photos that you can take at one time, up to 100 photos in some cases. And you can take screenshots as well as selfies. And there are so many other possibilities with this camera. I really enjoy it a lot. And I do recommend that as well. And I hope that you liked today's video. And if you did, please remember, like, share, subscribe, click notifications so you always know when I'm going to come out with some more content. I would just like to thank you for helping this little channel to grow. We have made some tremendous strides already. I hope we make a lot more. It's all because of you. I thank you profusely. Until then, this is Jen, the GX Simmer. I hope that you have a terrific day or night. I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.